Hey, everybody. Hey, Razvin. Anyway, I hope y'all have had a good week so far. Tonight, we are going to continue working on Sly the Third. Getting pretty close to the end of episode 3, so after that it'll just be, episode 4, the entirety of it. Episode 5, the entirety, and episode 6, which I don't think is as long, but still all of it. Let's see if there's anything else I'm missing here. Okay, I need to drop a plane onto a guard at some point. I'm not sure how to do that. Also, you're going to see that I've purchased a few games for the near future. First off, we have the literal most fucked up, or one of the most fucked up video games of all time, based on one of the most fucked up short stories of all time. And we're going to play that tomorrow. So, that's exciting. We will be playing that tomorrow. Apparently the Platinum's actually really, really easy, because you don't even really have to beat the game, you don't even have to beat all the scenarios or anything. But I'm going to try to beat the game, at least. Because apparently it's a very challenging one to get through on your first playthrough, not just because of how screwed up it is. And also pick this bad boy up. That should be interesting, because I suck at sports games. But it's college football and it was on sale for like 80% off, so had to give it a try. Where is... there it is. Hey, Captain. My birthday was not in February. Hey, Aiden. Alright, we're back on to Sly 3. So yeah, we're gonna have some interesting streams coming up after, well, not even after Sly's done, just like in the near future, because we'll have that game tomorrow. That should be interesting. I have a feeling that YouTube isn't gonna like it if I stream that. And it probably will get demonetized, but that's okay. That is totally okay by me. Giant Wolf Massacre. That's an interesting title to start out with. Oh, let's head on over to the Giant Wolf Massacring. What month is my birthday? October. And also that was dumb. Do I have any... okay, I do have sleeping darts. Just completely missed everything. Okay, then. Yeah, tomorrow's stream should be interesting with that game. And then, of course, college football at some point after that, because, again, I like college football now. I'm just not good at sports games, and it'll probably go terribly, and hopefully that'll be entertaining to everyone. Okay, the Wolf Massacre. I have no idea what this mission is. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, I think I do. Don't we have to, like, drug this thing and get it to follow us halfway around the map or something?
Drugging it, putting the guru on board, and setting the two free to smash up the guards?
That's actually not that far off of what I was guessing. Alright then.
Wild destruction housed in that bloodthirsty creature, we should be able to thin out the Black Baron's ranks. Which, of course, means fewer enemy pilots flying against you in the finals.
Oh yeah, I guess it makes sense that they can't do it themselves because they're the team, so they would get disqualified if they got caught.
Risky.
I guess it makes sense, but still.
I've modified my sleep darts with heavy doses of skunk.
Am I gonna play college football on my account? Yep.
Enough to pacify the beast.
Hopefully that's gonna be a series where I can do all of the modern platinums on, all the PS5 platinums, because I think that College Football 26 is already officially announced.
Given the weight of the darts, I'll need to sneak up.
And apparently 25 is actually pretty short, like you can do it in like 10 hours.
Few meters.
It's not going to be an entire stream series, most likely. It'll probably just be something I play a couple of times, just to see what happens.
After I put the wolf to sleep, It'll be up to you.
Because in all honesty, I don't know how it's going to function trying to stream while playing the online version of it. Because there's several trophies that can only be done online, so... Burp. Okay, so... let's let him get a little bit closer.
Too far away. You'll need to get close to make the shot count.
Oh, okay, I will. Good to know, then. Even though that really shouldn't matter, because it clearly hit him.
You'll have to get closer for a good shot.
That didn't work?
He's caught your scent.
Dang! Okay. How close do you want me to get to him? I guess I have to sneak up behind him.
Nice one, Bentley.
Okay, that did work. Okay, hang on. How do I get away from him? I have no idea if I'm doing this correctly at all. Where did that thing go?
No impact. Get within a few meters behind.
That was a clear impact.
Otherwise, you'll have to get closer.
This is not gonna be easy, is it? Sports games trophies you wish you can delete have all shut down multiplayers. And that's kind of why I want to go ahead and do this one, you know, sooner rather than later.
Bullseye.
Because I know that those servers aren't going to stay live forever. Now, they may stay live longer than some games out there that are sports games, just because it's literally the first one we've got in, what, 10 years or something like that? So, it's possible maybe that one stays online a little bit longer. So we will have to see about that, though.
Good shot.
How? Man.
Good shot. He's caught your scent. Get out of there.
Oh, God, this is not going to be easy.
He's caught your scent. Get out of there.
There we go. We're good. Alright, we're safe now. And run. Just run, for now, is better. Platinum on Curse of the Sea Rats. Hey, sweet. Hey, Cassie. Got the Platinums for PS Vita versions of Sly 1 and 2. Oh, nice. Am I supposed to not be... Am I supposed to be drugging the enemies so the wolf smells them, or... No, I think I'm doing this correctly, so... I might have completely misunderstood the directions. Alright, let's let him...
Nice work, big.
There we go.
The
Well, that was a little bit tougher than I expected.
He's almost asleep. Guru, you're up. You should be able to possess the giant wolf now that he's out.
Well, now I have to catch him. Or do I not have to catch him? I guess not.
Mow down these thugs.
Ooh, this looks like fun. As long as we don't lose control of him. Although, I mean, I feel like I could probably do this much faster if I just, you know, attack on foot. It'd probably be a lot faster. Especially because it would be easier to control. I probably just need to start running around a little bit. Oh, I bet that's the airplane I can drop on somebody. Okay, so now that I know where that is, I can knock that out later on. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Seems like all the guards just, like, disappeared. And the drawbridge is at least down, so we can hit that in a second. Surprised there isn't, like, a trophy related to doing something with the wolf here, like getting all the kills without taking damage or something. I'll read comments here in a second. Let me see if I can finish this off, because this is taking a bit longer than I expected, because this thing has slightly awkward controls. Controlling a wolf with a shaman is probably not something that most people would be used to in their everyday lives. Man, how many more do I have to kill? Like like all the guards on the map, probably. I mean, I know they respawn, but still. Okay, then. Alright, you get back here. Alright, I'll take a second here to read comments. EA, not 2K, where they shut down multiplayers. Yeah, 2K keeps them up for a year and a half. Then hopefully this one will stay up for a while. Finally got Platinum Burnout Paradise. Nice, nice. Not sure about Sly 3. Yeah, I don't blame you on that Vita version. It's probably the worst way to play it. Not playing on the Xbox version, since on Xbox you need the Elite license. I assume that's something that's really difficult or really annoying to do then. But I'm also very glad that, thankfully, knock on wooden table here, I haven't had to evacuate. As we got... First we had the hurricane, then we had snowstorms in some places. Now we've got fires. So that's always fun. Get back here. There we go. And there's one right here. Perfect.
That's 10 fewer pilots in the finals.
Got him. I mean, aren't we just technically killing random guards, not necessarily the pilots?
Just 3 more to go.
I'm pretty sure we're just killing, like, random guards, not the pilots. And I'm willing to bet they don't get any hazard pay either. Well, definitely don't want to do that again. Yeah, this thing isn't the easiest in the world to control, but we're okay. We've almost got it.
One more pilot, and it's a done deal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're just killing guards at this point. I'm not even sure if any of these guys are going to become pilots or not. Perfect! Let's go. Need 100 wins to earn it. Burnout license needed 40. Oh, that's not as bad then. At least see why Sly 4 is like on the Vita. No, I mean, I auto-popped it, so no way in hell I was playing through that one a second time. All these other ones, sure. All these other games are fun. They're all pretty great. That one I can do without. Especially with all the collectibles and stuff. Were kind of annoying in it. Let's see if he walks... Hang on. See if he... I was hoping he might, like, actually go under there. I might need a different gadget for that, because I'm not sure I can... I might need the alarm clock for that. Is there another place I can... Oh, there is another place. Well, if he would just like to move around just a little bit. I don't know where he's going now. But yeah, I didn't play it at all on the Vita version. No way I was gonna play the inferior version of the game. Got it! Alright, that was pretty easy. Alright, so presumably like one more mission before the final heist here. And then we can head off to episode 4 after we do the Master Thief challenges here, of course. Putting Hot Wheels on the back burner right now since you're sick of playing racing games. I can't blame you.
Generated by the nearby windmills.
Seriously? All the power around here comes from the local windmills? I thought they were just for looks.
The control nodes tell a different story.
How do you plan to get up there? It's pretty high.
My turbo chair has been outfitted
Oh,
with
we
an
can
extra
do it.
afterburner. Heights such as that are nothing to me.
I wouldn't say nothing, but sure, Bentley. Whatever you want to say. Okay, Robbie. Probably gonna do Sly 2's PS3 version someday. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you should, because that one's a fun one. Still my personal favorite. Oh, is it time for some hacking minigames?
Prepare yourself,
I think it is time for a bit of hacking minigame. Yes, it is. Is this the first one we've had in this game? Or did I already do some in this
I've
one?
got hacker code linked to the right analog stick.
Well, thankfully this is the... Yeah, it sounds like it's the first one because he's given the explanation of how to do everything, so...
I need to transport the circular lockdown code.
Yeah, this is actually the first one of these, so this one will at least be easy. Some of these can get quite a bit challenging later on, if I remember correctly, especially in, like, the Sly, the Bentley's Hack Pack and stuff like that. I can't remember if those are based off of the... I guess those were probably based off of the Sly 3 versions of the games. But I'm sure there are going to be some challenges related to these, so that should be interesting. Been playing Ghost of Tsushima, mainly just finished the first act, been a great game so far. Glad you're enjoying it. That is still one of my all-time favorite platinums. Still DLC left in Burnout. Oh yeah, might as well just get that done then. And for this one, do I have to, like, parkour up on top of the blimp? I don't think so. So I guess you can't actually beat this unless you have at least the hover pack, interestingly enough. I got a few more Black Ops 2 DLC trophies, just 9 more. Oh, nice! What do you still need? How did that hit me through that? Oh, I can pass it. Okay, then. That's kind of silly. I am not particularly good at shmups, so if I struggle with these, that is why. Not a type of game I am actually any real good at. I mean, these are obviously much easier than some out there, but still gotta have some skill to it, and I have none. Or little. I mean, I got through Bentley's Hack Pack, so I can't say I'm completely unskilled. Now we got all sorts of little red triangles coming from every direction. And we don't want to go into that thing in the middle, because that'll kill you. Or it'll just do a lot of damage. It might not kill you, but I know it'll do damage, so definitely not something that we want to touch. And then in LEGO Star Wars, I've been making progress there. I just got the 2x multiplier red brick last night, so we're making a little bit of progress there. Hey, TJ. Is this game only hard due to the challenges? On the PS3 version, yeah, because the PS3 version, it's literally just beat the game. Purchase... I think you do have to purchase everything, but that's just a grind. More than anything actually difficult. Once you get the hang of the pirate stuff, it's pretty easy to get money, so it's just a grind. There's no collectibles in this one at all, by the way. It's just the challenges, and the challenges are a lot harder on the PS3 and Vita because there's no rewind. The rewind makes it everything much easier. And some of the missions in this game are actually fairly challenging this time around. There's a few boss fights in this one that can be potentially quite annoying to get through. Because, like, compared to, like, Sly 1, you have, in all honesty, with that one, like, I found out that with Mugshot, you can actually get through it a lot more easily if you just use the rolling ability a lot. So it's actually not as hard as I probably made it out to be. It's really just the Miss Ruby fight, and that's just because it's poorly designed QuickTime events. More so than in, like, actually being difficult. It's just real poorly designed QTEs that don't always go off correctly on certain versions of the game. I think they work on the, like, actual original version of the game or something, but that's it.
Excellent. Now for the aircraft control tower.
Need the 3 turn trophies. Oh, those are
system
annoying. 2
will
co-op
be
trophies on
mine.
Origins, Easter egg for Die Rise, mob buried, and a random on mob. Okay. So it's the Panda King, then Pirate, then Final Boss. Yep. Yeah, Sly 3 doesn't have any collectible trophies in either version. There's no clue bottles or anything you have to find. So it's just beat the game, or the old version on PS3 is just beat the game, purchase most everything, and then maybe purchase everything, and then do all of the challenges, which is by far the hardest part. Because again, on that version, you can't do the rewind, so that makes it definitely harder. It's very well made.
Straight afterburner to get over to that computer.
That chapter's fun.
Looks like they saved the big code for last.
Oh, thank you, YouTube! I just love it when you consistently manage to break. Hold on, guys. Looks like YouTube doesn't like me again tonight. I'm going to run a quick internet speed test, and we're going to make sure that's not somehow the problem. I can't figure out why it keeps doing this. I haven't been able to get an answer from anyone or anywhere. I don't know why it keeps doing this. Because it used to be, in the past, it would happen with bad internet. But I got the internet fixed that one time, and that fixed all the issues. For, like, a long, long time. And then since then, or since more recently, ever since, like, Lego, I was never having any problems with it until I started streaming Lego Star Wars 2 and started actually getting pretty good viewership. And then, like, and I saw this stream spike up to, like, over 10 views at once, and then magically, that's when the stream starts to screw up. I have no idea why that is. I honestly need to just, like, contact YouTube support or if I can find a way to run a diagnostic on my capture card or something and see if maybe it could potentially be the capture card. I don't think it is. Sparkling water tastes good.
How that be?
I don't think it is because it works perfectly fine for recording videos. Same with the whole computer setup. So it works perfectly fine for everything else, but it doesn't work for... And it works for streaming unless I start getting, like, a high viewership, which, again, just makes absolutely no sense to me. Alright, I don't know if we actually have to kill this thing or not. Probably. Possibly. Little yellow things respawning are not making this easy. Like, it makes me wonder, you know, hey, even if I get a new computer and get, like, an upgraded capture card at that point, is YouTube still going to screw me over? And that's going to, I guess, prove whether or not it's YouTube or not. Because because like I said, I just ran a speed check. My internet's fine, so it's not my internet like it used to be.
Success! I've got total access.
And now, mysteriously, now that my viewership has dropped so much because YouTube nuked my stream, suddenly it has no problems. I wouldn't think that the capture card stops working with higher viewership. If so, that would be really stupid.
Windmill throwing stars,
I need to see if there's, like, a way to
system bug might come in handy.
diagnose whatever, if there's any issues with the capture card. Obviously, the computer's old, and I'm getting close to being able to get a better computer, at least, so I can at least eliminate that potential issue. I could probably do it about whenever at this point. I should have the money for it, so... Because I mean, I've milked everything out of this old computer. But the weird thing was, it worked fine when I was at Lizard Guy's place, and that was in a completely different area with it connected to a massive beast of a computer system, and it worked fine down there. I ran into no issues while we were down there for some reason. Even with that and with dual streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, and I didn't run into any problems with it down there. But it wasn't connected to a capture card there, so... I honestly don't know. I mean, regardless of everything, I do need to get a new computer, because again, this one's so old now. This thing can't even hold a charge anymore. Like, the battery's dead on it, so... Or it dies very quickly, so I have to keep it plugged in at pretty much all times to be able to do anything with it. Unfortunately. How much money do I have? Do I have enough to buy anything interesting? Not really. Yeah, we gotta buy all this eventually. Ooh, Shadow Power is really, really good once we unlock it. It's just very expensive. But in Chapter 5, that's where we're going to start making a lot of money. I don't remember the Panda King chapter being... I don't really remember much about that chapter to begin with, if we're being honest. Birthday's coming up in 2 days. Happy early birthday, in case I'm not streaming on Saturday. I might stream Saturday, I might not. I don't know yet. Obviously, I'll stream tomorrow, unless something comes up. So almost certainly going to stream tomorrow. And then probably Sunday, like... I actually don't mind this sort of new idea for a schedule. This sort of, you know, take Saturday potentially off and then stream on Sunday. So like Thursday, Friday, Sunday, or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday type of schedule. I actually don't mind changing it up a little bit because the Sunday streams tend to do reasonably well. I guess maybe that time works reasonably well for some people. It's at least just different. Alright, we got a couple of medals. It's thinking the same thing, it might be the computer. Yeah, it could be. I mean, I still find it weird that it only ever screws up if I have, like, a high viewership, which is... really just doesn't make sense to me. Maybe someone who's more knowledgeable on tech stuff could understand why that might be. Because there might actually be a logical explanation for it. I don't know. But I mean, regardless, I do need to get a new computer just because, I mean, again, this one's old. Like, very old by computer standards. And it's a Mac. Which I've realized is not something that you want to do, or it's something that you want to use for stuff like YouTube. Or streaming, or any of that stuff. It barely works with, like, Steam or any of that kind of stuff, so... There's a cheese wheel. A couple of cheese wheels. Gotta see what you'll have for cheat day. Oh, heck yeah. The food's one of the best part of birthdays, in all honesty. Is getting a good meal. So we're gonna be, I think we're gonna be in Osaka on my birthday. When we're on that trip. I think we're gonna be in Osaka. It's gonna be the one and only chance in my life that I get to try, Japanese A5 Wagyu. Something that I've never gotten to eat before.
Where'd you get these trackers? They look kind of funny.
And we'll probably never get that chance again unless I win the lottery. But it's shockingly cheaper over there by, like, a lot.
Shouldn't be a problem.
It's like, you can get, like, a Wagyu... a legitimate Wagyu steak over there for, like, a fifth the price that it would cost for the same size here in the US. So, I'm super excited for that trip. I need to start spending a little bit of time learning some Japanese, so I can at least get the basics of communication down. Think about trying to get your first 8 out of 10 platinum. Ooh, what you gonna go for 8 out of 10? I am very curious to hear what you're gonna go for it. Alright. Landed right up here. Okay, first one was easy.
Excellent. The first tracker's in place. If I'm not mistaken, there should be a pressure vent near the front of the aircraft. It might be just the thing
A
to give
pressure
you a lift.
vent? Oh, I guess we're just cheating right now, aren't we? This is the front, right? Oh, you mean this thing. Duh, you mean this thing. I was about to say, like, I didn't see air coming up out of anything. I was like, oh no, you meant this. No fall damage. Wonderful.
Well done. 2
Let
down.
me know what you want to do for 8 out of 10 platinums. Because I've done a few, but half of them are unobtainable now. Able to get Wagyu burgers from here. They're pretty high in calories. Oh yeah, they're definitely high in calories. Yeah, they are definitely higher in calories. I may have to land on this one first. That'll work fine. But I don't know if it's like the legit, actual, like 100% Japanese A5 Wagyu that you're getting on burgers here in the US. I still remember when roast beef, when Arby's, the roast beef place, was doing a Wagyu burger. And me and my coworkers looked it up because the place I used to work at was right next to an Arby's. And we looked it up at one point, and it means it's like 51% some type of Wagyu. Not like the real legit Wagyu, and not the entirety of it either. I think we were all just curious about that one, just to see if it actually was something. Sure, I think maybe someone at work tried it and said it was good, but not like the greatest thing in the world. Monster Hunter Cafe over there, bacon, roughly cut potatoes, cheese, and barbecue. Ooh, that sounds good. We're gonna visit any of the Shogun places. I don't entirely know because my mom's kind of the one in charge of planning everything.
Don't worry. If there's one thing I'm good at...
Yeah, my mom's more the person in charge of planning everything because she's the most organized one. The one that usually plans stuff out because she's a lot better at it than me and my dad are. Because if it was like me and my dad going over there, we would probably like just... Oh, this is dangerous. We would probably just like wing the entire thing. Which probably isn't the best idea for that kind of a trip. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with, like, definitely doing something spontaneously on a trip. Absolutely, I don't see anything wrong with that, but, like, doing the entire thing that way probably wouldn't be the best idea. First 8 out of 10 was World at War. It's not gonna be easy, but it's Tony Hawk 1 and 2. Oh, okay, nice. It's a classic. It's your favorite game. Okay, that actually makes it better then. That'd be like if they gave us Freedom Fighters and it somehow turned out to be an 8 out of 10 in difficulty. I'd still do it, because I absolutely love the game to death and am very experienced with it. Baldur's Gate. Or did you mean Baldur's Gate? Yeah, I don't know if you meant Baldur's Gate by that or Tony Hawk. Isn't Baldur's Gate, like, insane hundreds of hours, though. Hey, Lan. Yeah, your first one was World at War, but I think that now, like, the consensus among most people seems to be that World at War is not an 8 out of 10. It's still one of the harder Call of Duty games, absolutely one of the hardest. But it definitely seems like in the last few years... I'm not using 3D because I don't have 3D glasses. This is not 2006 Spy Kids 3D in theaters with smell-o-vision. Or, no, wait, that was Rugrats. Regardless. Anyway, I don't know if this is actually the Black Baron. I'm just... Oh, it was not. Oh, right, he's in the giant black plane. It's in his name. But, one of the places we are going is we're doing, like, it's a whole half-day thing, about samurai. So, it's like a full experience, like, learning all of it, all the history of it and everything, all of the, some of the, like, basic swordplay and stuff. You get to fully learn a lot of that and get to practice the moves and everything, probably using the... I'm assuming we use the wooden training swords, presumably. Which, I actually own a pair of those from when I was a children. My parents got them for me at some point as a birthday gift or something. They're fun to practice with, but obviously, like... You know, I probably shouldn't bring up that I have that if I'm ever around, like, Nick or Lizard Guy or anyone else. I could see that ending very badly. Getting into a straight-up sword fight with it. Actually, oh, here's a little story for you guys. Here's a bit of a story. Stand by calling it a 7 out of 10. Yeah, I would definitely agree that it deserves a 7 out of 10, but I could see it not being an 8 out of 10. I mean, like, I've seen a lot of people play through the game in the last year or two, and then Nick AR did it and honestly only struggled on a few missions. That makes me think more along the lines of 7 out of 10. Just the problem is, and I mentioned this before, that when you underrate games on their difficulty, people get pissed. Like, insanely pissed. If they think you underrate game difficulties. Let's say I went in and rated World at War a 6 out of 10. Because that's what Nick actually gave it. Nick AR gave it, a 6 out of 10. I actually got to talk with him just a little bit through comments there because he actually responded to my comment when I was saying I was the guide writer and giving my explanation for writing it as an 8 out of 10. And he now knows that I've written over 100 guides, which was pretty neato Cheeto. I mean, I've been subscribed to him since he had like less than 5,000, so I've been around longer than a lot of people have for him.
Beware, my boy. I've trained 10 years at fisticuffs.
Oh, you meant Baldur's Gate, gotcha. Now, Spy Kids wasn't the first movie in 3D, but it's the main one that I remember and can joke about. That and Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Good God. Tony Hawk won't be too difficult except for the challenges, veteran and legendary challenges, specific tricks. I have no idea what any of that means. Avatar Pandora experience at Disney World has smell-o-vision. God, I can't believe anyone still has it. Platinum Ghost Runner was a 5 out of 10. To you, not a 6 out of 10. But, like, if I underrate a game heavily on difficulty or something, I will get a lot of anger in the comments and everything about it. And it's kind of unhinged at times, kind of ridiculous. People get just way overly pissed off about it for, like, no good reason. Also, this is apparently not the way you're supposed to do this fight. Because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to beat him with half health as one of the challenges. I think that's what one of the challenges is. And I don't think these guards drop health either. So this may take a couple of tries while I try to figure out... Are they, like, spitting gasoline on me? I think that's what they're doing. Oh, that is terrifying. Oh, that is terrifying. Oh, dear God! Playing Sonic Frontiers twice the other day. Oh, nice! Found World at War to be a 4 out of 10 in difficulty. Mystic said it would take him 3 days to do World at War, and it was the worst 3 days of his life. Then he hasn't played COD Classic. If he's saying that, then he's never played COD Classic. Because COD Classic is a hell of a lot harder. It's not even close. Classic is a whole magnitude of difficulty higher than World at War. I could beat World at War when I was a teenager. I didn't beat COD Classic until a year and a half ago. Classic is brutal compared to World at War. But like, if I underrate the difficulty of something, people will flip the fuck out in the comments on PSN profiles and stuff. It gets very toxic, very annoying to deal with. It's like, you ruined my profile because you said this game was harder than it was. Or easier than it was, I mean. I've literally gotten comments in that way of speaking. For putting Destroy All Humans is the big one for me. Like, Destroy All Humans 1's remake, I get that comment a lot. Or I've gotten that comment a few times before, but like, anyone I've seen that did it on YouTube, so Nick AR, Illusion, and like maybe one other person I've seen do it, none of them thought it was worse than a 4 out of 10, or at absolute most a 5 out of 10. Which I guess I can understand the 5 out of 10, especially if you don't remap your controls for the racing missions. But even so, like, it is not the 7 out of 10 that people are crying about it being. Wow, that was actually more of a slugfest than anything else. Multiplayer trophy, but you can do it with 2 controllers. Oh, okay. Indiana Jones game. Oh, hell yes, I'm playing the Indiana Jones game.
Wait,
that game looks awesome.
You're Penelope, the Baron.
It won't be a day one,
No.
but I will definitely play it. Absolutely will play it.
Suppose someone was bound to find out sooner or later.
Oh,
I guess
wait.
I'm kind of relieved.
But
Oh yeah, that's right.
Look, let's talk on the ground where it's safe.
Well, I don't know why she felt the need to make us go through all of that, but okay. RC Specialist, Penelope. Okay, mission complete. Cool. Well, that's the end of the story for this area. Cool.
it was quite a revelation.
But yeah, like, it's better to overrate the difficulty than underrate it, I've found. I would much rather rate the game an 8 out of 10, so that only people who think they can tackle an 8 out of 10 actually go for it. And then they end up doing it and they find out, hey, maybe this wasn't quite as difficult as I thought it was. Cool, it's only a 7 or maybe even as low as a 6 out of 10 if you're a god tier gamer. Well, not only do you have a 8 out of 10 on your profile, but I don't get any angry comments about over or underrating the difficulty and screwing someone's profile over. They just might say, I didn't think the game was personally quite that hard, but okay. It's like, sure, that's fine.
But now,
different for everyone. That's okay. I have no problem with that.
And she joined the gang without
yeah, 7 out of 10 was ridiculous for Destroy All Humans 1 Reprobed or Remake. 5 out of 10, which is 1 point higher than I've got it rated, I could understand that. I could see it. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I could at least understand a 5 out of 10. But anything above that, no. And it's the same thing with World at War. It's like, it's definitely not above an 8 out of 10 at all, because it's not even as hard as COD Classic. And I could definitely see it dropping to a 7 out of 10. I could see people putting it at a 7 out of 10. I kind of want to play it on Veteran again and see how it goes for me. Like, if I played it again nowadays on Veteran, just to see if it was really as hard as I remember it. I could get a good capture card that worked on the PS3 still. That would be actually kind of interesting to stream, like, as COD World at War as hard as I remember it. Classic sure as hell is as hard as I remember it, because I literally just did it a year and a half ago. Anyway, it's better that way. Let's be real, a lot of people are never going to get those games platinum. Yeah, Cold War you personally think is a proper 7 out of 10. And, like, I don't even think that that game was quite a 7 out of 10. I'd say it was more like probably a 6 out of 10. Because maybe I got lucky with the mama back compared to some people. And, I mean, Fireteam is annoying as all hell, but it's more annoying and online than anything else. Will I play Witcher 3? Probably not. At least not on my main account, even though I probably should play it someday. Lollipop Chainsaw? Not yet. I've heard several people saying that the Repop version doesn't play that well. Okay, but now I can get back to my story. Because this is all just a random tangent off from a story I was trying to tell. About wooden swords. So you can probably guess this isn't going to end particularly well. But basically what happened was, this was back This was back the very first time I ever got drunk. And this was in freshman year of college. Nope. Yeah, this was back in freshman year of college. And me and Lizard Guy and Nick, actually, a different Nick from Nick AR, of course, friend in real life, were hanging out at my place. Wow, that was really easy. We were hanging out at my place, the old house we lived in, and we legit found, like, we were digging through some of the stuff underneath the main TV room and found, like, an old CD player, I think it was. 30 guards before taking down Mugshot? Oh, that actually sounds interesting.
Murray, you can't hurt Mugshot with
Oh, I see what it wants me to do then. We can damage him all we want, that's fine. As long as I just don't die in the process. Okay, that's actually not as bad as I would have thought it was for this. I thought for sure this would have been either a timed or a half health challenge. Not just a straight up slugfest. Yeah, that's actually not that bad. And within said CD player or ancient DVD player, whatever the hell it was, it might have been a DVD player, I don't even know anymore.
I'm a brick wall.
We found something interesting. The disc soundtrack for Star Wars Episode 3. And you can probably see where this whole thing is going at this point. Yeah, you can probably see where this is going at this point.
Not the breadbasket.
Not the breadbasket. Is that your version of being hit in the nuts or something? If so, sorry, Marie. I'm sorry for that for you. So yeah, we found that in that drive or whatever it was. And again, remember, this was the very first time in my life I was ever intoxicated. I had had alcohol before, but had never been drunk. Never even really close to it. And the very first time I ever got drunk, oh boy, I ended up taking 7 shots of tequila, which is not supposed to make you sick or give you a hangover. It did not give me the hangover, by the way. Surprisingly. And then, alright, yeah, this challenge was super, super easy. I didn't think this would be that hard, but die already. Come on. There we go. Okay, that was pretty easy. That was actually very easy. Got my back on first-person mode. I did too. That's the best way to do it. But, like, we found that in there. And, again, this is the very first time I'd ever been drunk in my life. So, I took 7 shots of tequila, which is probably not something you should do the first time you ever get drunk. It's a limited damage challenge, yep. And a couple of beers along with that over the course of like 2 or 3 hours. Oh, it's X.
Eat it, mugshot, Julie.
Okay, I may... This one may take a try or two. But, like... That poor decision aside... Alright, so I can just spam click in one direction, actually, once I... It doesn't have to be zigzaggy, necessarily. So, yeah. That part of the bad decisions aside... we found the CD in there. Or whatever it was. Because I guess I had it from having the DVD for the movie. Back in my day, we didn't have no Netflix streaming movies and such. We had to use these things called DVDs. They were little discs you put in a DVD player. And you put them in, and that's how you watched your movies. Back in that day. It's better than the VCR that was less reliable. Which I am not too old to... Or, I am too old to remember, excuse me. But yeah, so we found that. And, of course, that was a golden find, because we were out of it. I don't think that was the first time Lizard Guy ever got drunk. I think he had been prior to that, because he was a sophomore in college. He's a year older than me. So he had at least experienced it before. I had not. I think Nick had as well, but I had not. So we came up with the idea... I guess I mentioned at some point that I had wooden training swords, Japanese wooden training swords, whatever the hell they're called. So, of course, we had a sword duel to the music of episode 3. And I know you're probably hoping for a more interesting conclusion to it. No, we didn't end up hurting ourselves as far as I remember. And we didn't, like, damage the house or anything like that. It was just such a random thing. Because we just randomly found that music, so I randomly pulled those swords out of my closet, because I hadn't used them in years, probably, at that point. And we had, like, a sword fight to the Star Wars music. I think it was mostly me and Lizard Guy doing that, and Nick just sitting on the sidelines, laughing, probably. That was a, that was an interesting night. Oh, that was a very interesting night. And there's more to that night that I need to talk about in, like, a future story type thing. Because there was more that happened that night. It included fireworks being shot in our backyard, our suburban backyard, which we had done when I was younger, but weren't supposed to be doing then. So it involved that. It involved Nick holding said fireworks while setting them off. And again, no one actually got hurt. Thank God. No one got hurt during it. But I specifically remember him doing that. And then an angry neighbor. And then me definitely having drank too much for my first time being drunk and puking all over the bathtub when I went to take a shower. And then I was totally fine after that, by the way. I was totally fine after that. I didn't even get hungover. For some reason, I thought drinking hot chocolate was a good idea. It was my first time being drunk. It's not supposed to go perfect. In fact, it's supposed to be a nightmare. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure your first time is supposed to be a freaking nightmare. Like I think your first time is supposed to be a nightmare no matter, like, what. I'm pretty sure that's, like, a law of nature. Is that your first time being drunk is supposed to end horribly. With either getting sick or something. Yeah, that was a very fun night. And then we went and played GTA until like 4 in the morning. And then we went and got breakfast the next morning. And honestly, we were okay. Or at least I was. I don't know if those guys were. But I don't really get hungover for the most part. Like, I have to consume a lot or a really bad mixture of stuff to get hungover.
We're halfway there, Murray.
And I mean, I usually, even if I do drink a good bit, I rarely get to the point of actually being drunk. Because I space stuff out and drink so much water that it's not usually much of an issue. Yeah, that was a very fun night. I'm not gonna lie, that was a fun night. And if the worst that happened involved getting very sick from drinking too much and combining it with hot chocolate,
It's the final push.
because I thought that was a good idea for some reason. Uh-oh. Murray, you're about to get grabbed.
You bogeys left.
Alright, we're good. We're good. Not too bad. Not too bad. That's good. Want to try and crumble cookie? Oh, that would have been good that night. DVD menus. Do you remember, like, DVD games and stuff you could do? Where you could, like, actually, like, actively, like, play a game on a DVD remote? They never worked well, by the way, but they were a thing that existed. Oh, that looks difficult. Oh, that's different. Oh, so... Okay, so Black Baron is a time-based fight, not a damage-based. That's actually kind of good. That's actually probably going to be easier. I'd rather do it that way, because it's a little bit more, reasonable. Oh yeah, they are very, very bad for you. But perfect for a cheat day? Perfect for a cheat day. Okay, only the tri-wing planes. There are... Holy shit, there are 12? How long of a mission is this one going to be? For a challenge, or a thief challenge, whatever it's called. I mean, targeting only these ones shouldn't be hard, as long as I don't hit anything in the background. But, like, dang, that is a lot. This is going to be a fairly long challenge, especially by this game's standards. I mean, it's not the Ancestor's Gauntlet. God forbid when we get to that one. Yeah, that one's going to be... Thank God we have the rewind when we get to that one, is all I'm going to say. That one was not fun on the PS3, from what I remember. Okay. Random ammo inside of the barn. But there's no other restrictions on this one, actually. There's no other... I don't have half health or anything like that, so... Or half ammo or anything like that, so... It's just gonna be a long one, not really a... all that difficult a one, I don't think. As long as I don't do something stupid like get hit there. And people are getting shot down, so presumably the more people that get shot down, the easier it should get, because there should be fewer planes. I'm assuming it's okay if someone else gets the kill on them. I'm assuming that's not gonna, like, void the challenge for me. If that can happen, it might not happen, but just in case it can. Just wanna cover all the bases here. Oh, so it doesn't count. So it probably just respawns them. Well, that's slightly annoying, but not a big deal. At least it doesn't, like, do something stupid like fail the mission for you or something. Alright, let's get some more ammo. We got 8 of them done. And there's no time limit or anything, so this really isn't actually that bad. It's just more of a longer challenge than anything. Alright, that's 9. We're taking a little bit of damage, but we should be okay. As long as I can find any of their planes. Where are your planes, sir? No, seriously, where are they? Alright, there's one. And also, are we going to address the fact that, like, this is a live dogfight? Like, in a version of our world? That this is just a straight-up, like, actual live dogfight with live ammo? Are we going to address that? That people could legitimately be dying in this? I mean, the Sly Cooper franchise probably doesn't care. I mean, they called Mugshot's mom a slut last time, but still. Okay, that better not have counted against me. Okay, I don't think it did. Because I think that they just crashed into me, so I think it was okay. Oh crap. I don't think I was the one that dealt the killing blow on those. I'm gonna hope not. Because I would have assumed it would have failed the challenge immediately if I did, so. Alright, don't shoot them anymore. I think it's fine if they crash into you, because it seems like the game realizes that's an inevitability during this. Oh, but God, now I have to find the last one while being hounded by every single blue plane in the sky. Is that him down there? There he is.
Wow! Iceland gets the edge on Belgium. They fight with ferocity.
Alright, I think we got this. Okay, that actually wasn't too hard. It just took some time. And a little bit of patience, which I have very little of course, but regardless. Remember Shrek 2? Yeah, I did! I remember that! Super high in carbs. I had one of them like 96 grams of carbs. Yeah, that's probably about right for one of those. Defeat the guards while avoiding serious damage to the wolf. Oh, okay. I know what this is. It's just a half-health challenge. Yeah, this is just a half-health challenge. We don't actually have to tame them again. Thank God. Yeah, this is just a half-health on the wolf type of challenge.
Mow down these thugs.
This isn't that bad. Especially with Rewind, as long as I don't do anything too stupid, like nearly go into the water on the first kill. And I can get health as well, but I'm assuming that health might actually be disabled for this challenge, because the game sometimes does that. And that's 3. There's no one patrolling anywhere near the safe house. Dang, okay. I don't know why, but I thought they mentioned at one point they were canvassing the area around the safe house, or was that in the previous level? Might have been the previous level. This is looking good, though. We're on good pace to finish off the third episode here, which will allow, hopefully, some decent progress on episode 4. And then after that, we'll head off to episode 5, where we get to play Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, but in Sly Cooper form, and arguably better. Is that 7 or 8? How many do I have to kill? 15? I'm just taking brief glimpses at it. I'm assuming it's 15. Okay, so yeah, we got health back there, so we're fine.
Keep it up. That's 10 fewer.
I've been watching a few more retro achievement videos of certain games as well. Like, I've watched a guy that's doing... He's done Sly 1, or he's... I don't know if he's done with it yet. I haven't seen the ending of it. I know that he's playing Sly 1. And then he's done Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. And that's another reason for getting a new computer, is that I'll be able to hopefully play games on RA and play some of my childhood favorites.
One more
Super Mario
pilot,
Sunshine,
and it's
Luigi's
done.
Mansion, Call of Duty 2 Big Red One, because it's probably the easiest game on Retro Achievements. I'm not even joking when I say that, it probably is. Battle for Bikini Bottom's other version on there. Crockery Master Trophies came out, unfortunately no plat. Yeah, speaking of Have No Mouth and Must Scream, by the way, I bought it! Because we're playing that tomorrow! I can't wait. It's the most fucked up game of all time. Or one of the most fucked up games of all time. Yeah, it is one of the most effed up games ever made. So, based off one of the most effed up short stories ever written. So we're going to be playing that tomorrow. And since I'm a dumbass, I'm going to try to get the best ending in it. Even though I don't know how to, and have never played the game before. It's not like Clock Tower where I had some idea of what to do. I don't necessarily like that they made the trophy list as simple as they did, but I fully understand why the Doctor doesn't have any trophies. I fully understand why that's a thing. Yeah, I fully understand why that's not a requirement. Let's just say that it ain't the kind of Doctor that we're seeing in the modern day. It's the kind of Doctor that would have been hanged about 75 years ago for crimes against humanity, if that clarifies things for everyone out there. It's that kind of Doctor. So, yeah, I got no problem with them not having trophies for that. I can completely understand why. Because that way you can get the platinum without actually playing that particular chapter. Although, I do hope it's not like certain European versions that completely cut his chapter out of the game. Because not having any trophies for it is great, but like I hope they didn't just cut his chapter out of the game like they did in some European versions of the game. The original release of it, for that matter. And the sad, you know what I'm going to do tomorrow? Fridays are not a super busy day for me. It's not usually a busy day for people in the healthcare world. I'm gonna listen to that short story tomorrow at work, because Fridays, again, are usually by far the least busy day for people in healthcare. I need to listen to that short story, because it's only like 40 minutes on an audiobook. And you can find them for free on YouTube, so I can finish it easily. Like during lunch or something. I understand the basics of it, of the whole storyline and all, but I know the game is like an alternate, not necessarily an alternate timeline, but at the very least it's like an alternate, maybe even like or just an alternate retelling of the end of the main story or something. It's something different, like it's an alternate telling of the story to where the characters are given basically a task by the sentient, sadistic supercomputer without just being like the event. I know the way the book ends. I have heard how it ends for the short story. Yeah, I need to listen to that tomorrow when I've got the time, so I at least have a little more of a clue of what to do with it. Or what it's going to be like. I've listened to many other audiobooks many, many times, and I've never actually listened to that one, surprisingly, even though it's super short. Alright, 15 out of 15. This was pretty easy. Well, I say that, and then I just got, like, one shot at there. Or one tapped. Again, I am not a fan of the controls while playing as Carmelita. I didn't realize you could walk around like that either. He's part of the Mustache Man. Yep. Aston, someone... Okay, so he still is in the game. Good. Good. I'm glad the chapter's in it. I'm glad they didn't put trophies for it, so it doesn't... You can play the other stuff and not have to worry about that chapter. Again, that is a chapter that I can completely understand why they would not want people playing. Because there are reasons that we're going to see probably tomorrow night. What makes the zombies difficult in Infinite Warfare? It's not the zombies mode that's difficult, it's some of the trophies and the Easter eggs. The base game, Zombies in Spaceland, the map is really easy. It's a very, very easy map. With great weapons, great items you can get, you can buy a lot of perks. It's not really the gameplay that's difficult, it's the trophies and the Easter egg. Because the first map has a pretty brutal Easter egg that took me quite a few tries to get through doing it solo. And it actually does scale in difficulty. Because the more players you have, the more alien bosses you have to kill at the end of it, which is not ideal for anyone who's actually done that game. So yeah, it's not... It's more so the trophies and stuff that are difficult, not the gameplay. It's honestly a very well-made zombies mode that really can cater to, like, a casual new player. It's just like the Easter egg and the extra stuff that's more of a pain in the dick. Am I going to stream that chapter? If I get to it, yeah. I don't know how far I'm going to get through the game. I know it's a point-and-click game. I know it's not a particularly long game. I mean, it's a 90s point-and-click game, so it's not insanely long or anything like that. Because it's the 5 chapters, one where you play as each character, and then you have the finale chapter. So it's basically 6 chapters. And I'm pretty sure every chapter is like less than an hour long. So probably like 2 streams to get through it or something. I doubt I'll get through it all in one stream unless I'm... Because this is one of those rare point-and-click games where you actually really have to be able to follow instructions and think. And that's not exactly my strong suit. As we all know. Oh, I can jump that then. So, if we get to it, sure, I will stream it. Because it's not just going to be a platinum stream, I at least want to finish the game. And I'd love to get the best ending, even though I don't actually know the criteria to do it. I just know that the developers themselves said that they designed the game to be unwinnable, or nearly unwinnable. So, that's probably great. But, the developers of Fallout 3 never thought that anyone in their right mind would try to beat their game using only a toy knife on the hardest difficulty, and I did that. So, I was the first person on YouTube to do it. So, it's not impossible. But apparently that game's platinum is probably achievable in under an hour. Simply because you don't even have to finish all the chapters. You just have to... You don't have to do that much in them, even, for that matter. That was actually really easy. Okay, these challenges were actually quite easy for once, which I am not mad about in the slightest. And we do have to start viewing the gallery for everything. I don't know if we actually have to click on every single individual thing, but I'm going to scroll through it because we do have to do this for each chapter. So let me go ahead and knock that out real quick. We cannot finish all of the thief challenges yet. We can't do those until we get to Chapter 5 and we get the treasure hunting ones. Just thought I'd point that out for anyone who doesn't know. So you probably want to enjoy it. Oh yeah, I'm sure they want to enjoy it. Oh, you mean the one for the audios? Yeah, that's an Easter egg in the base game map. And it was a pain in the nuts back when I played it. It might not be as bad now. There might be better guides there now. But when I first played it back when the game came out, it was a mess. It was not a fun time back when the game came out. And it's still randomized. It's very much random. How long does this game take to platinum, Johnny? Well, Final Fantasy took me an hour and 41 minutes. Hour and 40. Hour and a half. Oh, I didn't mean to go into there. It's like 1.5 to 2 hours per chapter, 6 chapters. Let's say like 10 to 11 hours to finish everything prior to the treasure hunting stuff. 10 to 11 hours, then another hour for that, so like 12 hours to 100% the actual levels, and then a few more hours to farm stuff, farm coins. It's probably like a 15-ish hour platinum, but I know that there are some very, very god-awful challenges to come. I think they're actually in this next area. Yep. This area has, from what I remember, 2 of the most annoying challenges in the entire game. It might only be 1, but I think it's 2.
After a careful analysis of Dr.
2 of the worst challenges I've ever seen in my life. Not looking forward to the General Sal challenges. Those are... They are going to piss me off. I guarantee they are going to piss me off. Because that boss fight is already a pain in the dick just playing it normally.
The Panda King.
I remember is the caveman going, it's a GD supermarket. Oh boy. Yep, that game. Yeah, YouTube's not going to be happy if I play that game. But they're already not happy with me anyway, so I don't really give a shit. They made it clear they don't care about me, so I don't give a shit either.
There was no way I was gonna let that monster on my team, but
I am gonna probably struggle badly though playing that game, simply because it requires intelligence and like coherent thought and all of that stuff, and I'm not guaranteeing any of that.
I wasn't at all convinced.
Infinite Warfare has RNG. Base game does with the Easter eggs. It's like, the main Zombies in Spaceland Easter egg is only bad during the final battle, just because it's kind of an overpowered enemy. The one for the songs, one of them is like posters or something, and that one is pretty easy, because those are in the same, like, 5... There's like 5 of them, and there's like 9 positions for them or something, so they're not really that bad. It's really only the teddy bears for the second music Easter egg. They're completely random. It took me many, many attempts to get. Playing Tony Hawk 3-4 when that comes out. It's been out already if they didn't cancel it before. When's the Wall-E game coming to here?
How can you say that? Just look at
Like,
it.
I didn't grow up on that game. I love the movie. Again, it's one of my all-time favorite Pixar movies. Probably my all-time favorite, actually, for Pixar. But, like, when is that gonna come out here? Because I haven't seen the trophy list pop up on PSN profiles.
Guess he doesn't want to.
And I have no mouth, but I must scream thing was a big surprise. I was never expecting to see that happen. Because it came out on Steam, like, literally 10 years ago.
I think I see a way to get the team up to his shrine.
Good. They'll walk up here.
Don't know if you'll do it then, trying to find a reason to do it.
Now.
Well, if you do it, it's a sub 2% platinum. It's a sub 1.5% platinum, I believe.
Okay.
It's at like
Let's just get this over with.
1.2 or something?
First. If you could get to the top of that,
And in reality, it's really just like,
be able to use your bulb
the zombies mode is
all the
super
way up
easy,
to the
it's just a
barricade.
few of the trophies in it are
Bouncing
more
is
difficult.
A lot easier than more walking. Seriously, you guys want to see my blisters?
No.
Not really.
Is he serious?
This ain't OnlyFans, sir.
Yeah, okay, master. Bouncing, pillars, piece of cake.
1.14. Okay, so yeah.
I hear
Super,
that.
super ultra
Sometimes
rare,
you've got
so
to be firm.
the
No,
only hard
seriously.
parts
Know
are
about the blisters,
the
'cause
main Easter
I
egg,
don't know. It's yeesh.
the one with the alien boss fight at the end, the musical Easter egg, because it's broken. Oh, we have the ball power up again in this, right. Forgot about this. So, that and that. Oh, come on. And filling out the sticker book, which I think requires you to do the Easter egg, if I'm remembering correctly. Oh, is this not what we're supposed to do? I thought we were supposed to, like, slam these towers down or something. Or am I just completely wrong? I also didn't check the trophies for this area. Ooh, these guys are tough. What are the trophies for this area, actually? Let me go ahead and check that. So you won't do every COD game and just watch some random day of your life, probably everyone done. I mean, you might as well do them, because, I mean, Infinite Warfare is still fully obtainable. Get it while it's still obtainable. Okay, so... Reach the room inside the tower? Defend Murray from damage. I am not looking forward to that. Couple of no damage challenges here, and that is not something that I am looking forward to. This is not one of them, thankfully. Oh, but no damage challenges are not fun. Oh, I see. We're supposed to use these as platforms. Simple enough. I thought I actually had to, like, bounce them downwards for some reason. Alright, we're good. Bounce. 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 That's good. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. And stop. Let's go. Someone say you can still do Black Ops 3 on PS3. You can if you already have all the multiplayer done. I know you can if you have all the multiplayer done. If you only have zombies left, you can still do it. Because the zombies is still totally playable. So many recent players of that game, it seems like they aren't getting removed from the leaderboards. Yeah, it depends on what trophies they're getting, because the zombie stuff is still fully obtainable. And I think someone told me, I don't know if this is true or not, but I feel like someone told me that you can still play the multiplayer if
Penelope, you're up
you
next.
played
I'm
it
not sure if
before
you're
the
wet, but
problems
Sly can
happened.
jump onto small points. Those bamboo shoots
Like,
would
if you
be an
played it
ideal
before
means
whatever
of
the
defense
issues
if they
were
weren't spaced
that
so
plagued the game
far
now
apart.
happened,
Hold on.
you
Let me
should
see if
still
I
be
can
able to
figure it
play
out
the
for myself.
multiplayer. I think it's just mostly
gotta get to it
unobtainable
with
to
the
new
ice.
players or something.
Okay, So
As weird as that
Claire will need
sounds.
more points in order for Sly to ascend. The problem?
So, like, if you had started it back in 2015 when it came out, it should still be obtainable? Or if you only have zombie stuff left to do, it should still be obtainable?
So there's no way to do it by hand. So I'll need to use my lightweight remote control car to split the trees first.
Tony Hawk 1 2 did super well as big success for Activision. Stripe admitted they canceled 3 and 4. Oh, really? We're getting it now, but never should have got canceled in the first place. Yeah, I hate when they do something like that.
Good thing I installed a turret on this little lady.
Let's cancel something instead of actually... Oh god, this is not going to go well, is it? I'm sure that something here is going to try to kill me.
Oh well, it should cool off soon.
Air-cooled. Good. At least it's air-cooled, it's not water-cooled. Then we'd be in real trouble. This air is so cold, this thing should cool off instantly.
There's 2 more to go. 1 tree left.
It's that.
Yes. There
People
you
starting
go,
the game
Sly.
fresh?
Hope it's everything
Really?
you could have wished for.
Thanks. It looks great.
My
I need to
pleasure.
look into that.
Really? Anytime.
I mean,
Sly,
it's not
isn't
one I
it
would do
time
unless it was
to
doable
climb
with
up
2
there
people
and
or
join
something, because I could
Murray?
self-boost
Yeah,
it.
sure.
With 2 people, I can self-boost it. If it's any more than that, it's probably not worth playing. But yeah, if it can be self-boosted, it would be worth playing. It would be worth trying, at least. With 2 consoles. I mean, in theory, with it being a PS3 game, in theory, it should be self-boostable with 6 PS3s. You would need 6 PS3s, 6 controllers, and 6 copies of the game, yes. But it should be doable in that fashion if you really wanted to go that route. If it's still obtainable, that is. If it's actually still obtainable. I don't know anything about that, though. Actually know someone that did Black Ops 3 PS3, told you it's harder than Black Ops 4's Platinum. To do it legitimately, I'm sure it is, because you have to do, like, every challenge and stuff in the game. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Oh, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do at all. But yeah, like... theoretically, you should be able to boost that game with 6 PS3s and 6 copies of the game. If you really wanted to. If you can still actually access all the multiplayer stuff correctly. And even if they're starting it fresh, if they ever loaded the game at all, then they should still be able to do it. As long as they load it into the multiplayer at some point, they should be able to still do it. Because I think all it is like you have to spend one of the upgrade points. Why am I currently crawling under a tree?
Whack the supports up on those
One of you people
pinwheels.
love that game, in other
Really?
case...
Pinwheel
Oh yeah, I don't know.
stabilization
It's
is
like,
the
well,
cornerstone of
with
this
Call of Duty, I
game.
understand why they won't remaster the old multiplayers, because they know that no one would play the new ones if they did that.
Throw you up there.
They're not that stupid. Still got a frozen screen every time you load up the multiplayer? Really? If that's true, then I don't know. I honestly don't know what the answer is. 6 PS3, 6 controllers, 6 copies of the game. It's a bit much for one trophy, that is for sure. Okay, I wasn't watching when this happened, so... Let me rewatch this cutscene and see what it wants me to do. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that's a lot to do for one trophy,
I'm all
or
done up
one
here.
game. I will fully agree with that, but
Excellent. Now that the pinwheels
if
are
it's still
unstable,
obtainable in
I
that
just need to
method,
line
then
them up
I know
with my
people out there
dots.
that would be crazy enough to do
One
it.
shot per rocket should do the trick.
If I had the money for 6 PS3s, it would make me do it. 6 PS3s, 6 copies of the game, 6 controllers, which I might already have the 6 controller part. And then, so yeah, 6 controllers, 6 copies. Okay, I think that's what I'm supposed to do. And 6 TVs to show it all on. Which you can get TVs pretty cheap these days, so... Not as insane as something like, you know, Far Cry 2, where it was like... What? 12 or 16 people for a couple of trophies. Same with Homefront. Even though I still hope that community servers become a thing someday for Homefront and it were to be allowed for trophies. Because I would actually go for it if it was allowed. Homefront 1 is a legitimately good multiplayer. There we go. Couple of people on your friends list, they're attempting it now. Rarest COD Platinum. Is it the rarest? Is it actually the rarest?
Well, that's right. You should be
Interesting.
able to persuade the guards to help you get up to those
Finding other
rockets.
players to help isn't a big problem. Probably not. It's just dealing with broken servers would be the problem there. Because the servers have been terrible ever since the game released, is the part of that problem. Okay, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing with this. Set off the pinwheels. I may just have to go back here because I might have missed instructions.
Those pinwheels are about to go. Guru, feel up for a challenge? Well, that's right. You should be able to persuade the guards to help you get up to those rockets.
Oh, okay. That's all we have to do? That's pretty easy then. Thought it was something more complicated. At least Tony Hawk managed to bounce back from the abomination that was the 5th game. Was that one of the ones they did on, like, X-Play back in the good old days? Isn't the Zombies trophies in the PS3 version of Black Ops 3? It's almost the same. The only difference is that it adds, like, 1 extra trophy, which is a really annoying trophy that requires 4 people. It's related to the Easter egg in the Pack-a-Punch for Shadows of Evil. It does require 4 people, but everything else is identical. And then it's just a shitload of ridiculous multiplayer crap to do. Have to be online to play the game in Tony Hawk, really? Oh, that's dumb. Unfortunately, that seems to honestly be kind of a common thing these days. Because apparently the new Assassin's Creed game requires it. Apparently that one requires you to be connected to the internet and the Ubisoft servers, or else you can't play it. Or, no, you can play it, but you can't get trophies. Which is unbelievably stupid. By any stretch of the imagination. Only truly unobtainable is Black Ops 2. If Black Ops 3 on PS3 is now obtainable again, then yeah. I still don't understand that, but like, that one, if it's obtainable again, then for sure Black Ops 2 would officially be the only one. Which is crazy to think. Probably watch someone make a video on it. Oh, gotcha. Oh yeah, so we have to play through the Panda King's boss fight from the original Sly game. You know, the super easy fight.
I see you carry the cane of the notorious Cooper Thief clan. Have you come here for revenge? To steal back the thievius raccoonus?
Whoa, this is just like the time I beat the stuffing out of you.
Why should you care if I bury a few worthless villagers in the snow? You are a thief, just like me.
Yeah, are
Black
you
Ops
even
3,
listening
there's
to what
a
I'm
war-
saying?
Insolent
Really?
child. You shall pay dearly for
Don't
your
tempt me,
disrespect.
guys, with
Still,
that.
to honor
You
your
legitimately
Cooper
might
ancestors,
tempt me a little bit with that.
I will send you to your doom
If it's
with the
attainable?
beauty of my new firework technique.
I'd almost potentially consider doing it. I kind of want to look into that because being able to do every Call of Duty game, potentially,
Booming chop, fiery wheel, palms of thunder.
because then that would mean that the only Call of Duty games that I hadn't done would be Advanced Warfare on the PS3, which I, again, don't want to do, Black Ops 4, which I also don't want to do, but neither one of those is unobtainable.
My mind is clear, focused on your destruction.
If Black Ops 3 were to be obtainable, I don't know. Guys are tempting me a little bit. Break him out of his memory loop.
Look,
Play
I'm
nice.
here to help you, to get your mind out of this rut.
If you truly wish to aid me, stand still and let my fireballs cook your flesh.
Ooh, cooked flesh. That's called steak. Or burgers.
Booming chop, palms of thunder, fiery wheel, palms of thunder.
Still the easiest boss in Sly 1.
Fiery wheel, booming.
Still the easiest boss in... Well, I say that and then I actually got hit by him. I don't know how.
Booming chop,
I think I just need to move away from him.
palms of thunder.
Still the easiest boss in Sly 1, though.
You know
Threaten
how this
him.
will end. I've already beat you once. I can do it again.
I have
Yeah, especially when you use the exact same attack pattern as the original.
am unbeatable.
Sure you are. I think the RA for this is actually kind of challenging.
Fiery wheel,
Like, it's like you can't break any of the vases or something. Alright, that wasn't my fault. That was bad controls.
booming chop, fiery wheel, fiery wheel.
He's a little bit more varied in this version, but it's basically the same thing as the original.
You're
Say
just a
something from the
frustrated
past.
firework artist turned homicidal pyromaniac.
Am I? Am I? Let us
I'm not really sure
find
Black
out.
Ops 3 is really obtainable. Still can't do it. Drop in, drop out multiple games. Even if you want to play single player, you're still forced to play online. Oh, okay. COD Discord server, they mentioned a workaround. Okay, then. Got to start Supernova playthrough. Good luck for that. Definitely good luck for that. Apparently, there is like a super quick, easy way to do it, though. Like, if you build your character in a certain way, it's really quite easy. Oh, I actually got hit there. Yeah, apparently there's a pretty easy way to do it. If you build your character in like a certain way, you can do it in like under an hour. And you do Black Ops 3, might as well do Advanced Warfare. I mean, I guess that's fair, but like, Advanced Warfare requires more skill, whereas Black Ops 3 is more boosting. I don't know. Haven't seen this workaround because I haven't done any of the multiplayer.
Ruin the Panda King.
Yeah, you're...
And
I kind of want to look into this now and just see.
Doesn't make any of this real.
Depending on what it is, it
Years have passed, and we
might be
both
worth
changed.
considering.
Come out of this trance.
Just because it would be
Let's meet
such an
each other as we are
absurdly
today, and let
rare
go of
Call
who
of Duty
we were
Platinum,
once
just an
fighting
absurdly
for.
rare Platinum in general. If it's obtainable,
Forgive me. My mind
I have to
is
think
not
about it at
always
least.
My own.
Because Advanced Warfare will always be obtainable, at least the Platinum will be. The 100% might not be. No, the 100% always will be too, because you can do all the multiplayer stuff in the DLC in split screen. And there's only like 3 multiplayer trophy achievements in that DLC. And you can do them with 2 controllers, so theoretically I don't think Advanced Warfare would ever go down. Black Ops 4 obviously isn't going to happen because I don't have the kind of time and effort needed for that. But otherwise, it'd be cool to do all the other ones. Wonder what he's going to do next. Fiery wheel, flaming chop, fists of fury.
Forced marriage to this unscrupulous ruler. And
Speedrun playthrough takes under an hour. And some saves just in case. Yeah, you can definitely do it that fast.
Skills in the Cooper Vault job. I still wasn't.
You find other players to help.
Idea, but a deal's a deal.
I might need to look into that then. I might legit need to look into that. Because if it could be boosted fairly easily in a reasonable amount of time, I might legit have to consider it because it's so rare. And having that one done would mean, like, yeah, you could still legitimately do every COD Platinum. If I did that, you're right, I might as well do Advanced Warfare at that point. Advanced Warfare is much harder. Or, no, excuse me. Advanced Warfare is not as hard, but it has a lot of other BS-ery to it.
General Sal, a real key to this guy. During surveillance, I actually witnessed him kick a puppy twice. He plans on.
Oh, so he's only use me blade.
Him next Saturday.
That's all he is. I can deal with an only use me blade.
Here's the plan. First, I'll approach
He's
Sal
drunk
with
99.9% of the time, so I can deal with that.
wedding planner. Hopefully with a man on the inside.
I'm only drunk like 5% of the time.
Still, we need more information. 2 of us will need to work together to steal a pair.
After you get to platinum in the Outer Worlds, gonna start the online trophies in Dead or Alive 5 Ultimate on PS3. I have no idea what that involves, but good luck to you because it sounds like a fighting type game that I would probably be terrible at.
We'll need to go eyeball the anomaly and figure out what it is. We can't leave anything up to chance here, or Jing King lives unhappily ever after.
You're going to need the grapple cam. Oh, okay. We're actually going to need something. Alright, sure. I'll buy it then, if it's required. Oh, so purchasing everything does count toward the 100%? Well, dang, no wonder why we're only at 40% even though over half the story's complete. That would make a lot more sense, actually. So, yeah. Reach the room inside the towers, Murray. Tearful reunion and laptop retrieval. China Operation Day 1. Apple Cam, get a job, and Tearful Reunion. So Tearful Reunion has a trophy in it. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Ooh, I think he's got something in him. I think that's shiny. Yeah, let's get the treasure. Let's go. A diamond. 147 coins. Let's go. I don't remember this open area at all, if we're being honest. Yeah, I don't remember this open area in the slightest. It's just weird, though, not having any collectibles to deal with in this, like, open world areas. This is the only Sly game that really doesn't have any collectibles. Because Sly 4, you have treasures you have to collect, there's Sly masks you have to find, and I think there's vaults or something similar to vaults in that game. I don't remember exactly what it is, but there is something similar to it in that game. That is also not what I intended to do. Come on. Alright, we're safe. How do I get up there? I guess I gotta go past the Murray job and up the... No, wait, there's a wall over there I can climb up. Okay, someone just got... Oh, Carmelita's here. Okay. Well, that just makes everything so much more difficult. I mean, not really. She ain't no scissor man. She's not that much of a threat, but still. Just knowing that she's there is slightly a threat. Ever so slightly a threat. He's got treasure. His pocket is shiny. Gold! How is that worth less than the pocket watches? Grapple cam break-in. Let's go. This sounds like a mission that is going to involve the grapple cam. Just a hunch. I really need to go use the bathroom, though. I really need to pee now. This fighting game and the Ultimate and Last Round version are much easier to play than the base game. Base game is a 9 out of 10 over 100 hours. Later versions are 4 out of 10, 15 to 20. Dang, that's a big change. See, really? I thought you showed up later. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. I really gotta pee. Alright, much better. I have had a lot of liquids today. I got up super early today because I had a dentist appointment, which went very well, by the way, which is always good. But after that, got myself a Diet Coke, a big old Diet Coke from QT, or no, Coke Zero, excuse me. I'm about to burp. Got that. And then drink like 3 cups of coffee at work. Or no. Did I have 2 or 3 today? I had 3. Yeah, I had 3. And then lots of water, of course. The boss in this world's pretty cool until you have to do the challenges for him. Which are a pain in the dick. PS Vita version and it's just as hard. God, I can't imagine a Vita version of that kind of game, though. Like a fighting game? That sounds terrible.
So let's get to pickpocketing those keys.
And you know, maybe I should have someday, or not someday. In the past, maybe I should have done PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale or whatever it was called on the Vita.
The second guard will destroy his
Anyone remember
copy
that
before we have
game?
time to pull it.
I wonder if we'll ever get another one of those. We get Nickelodeon All-Stars Battle Royale, so why don't we get a PlayStation version?
I should probably go first.
Kratos versus Jin Sakai versus Boy versus Sly Cooper versus Ratchet versus Astro. Astro's gonna win at all times, though, because he's got a deadly laser, and because he's the golden boy of PlayStation now. Now that he's the golden boy of PlayStation, he has to be allowed to win.
I'm in position for the pull. The second
Aside for the pirate level, even though some of the missions are annoying.
Roger, I'm on route.
I don't really remember the missions that well, I just remember being able to raid the other ships. Okay, so we got 2 pickpocket here. So, is the pickpocketing with every character trophy, like, somewhat unmissable? Because you're gonna do it many, many times as Sly, and as Bentley, you do it in several missions. That did not help. Oh, it's L1. How does he not... Does he not feel that? Okay, so Bentley can steal things. Murray still can't. You need his shakedown move for that.
I've got the first key. Go for the second before the guards call in.
Got it?
Excellent. The key's intact.
Okay.
Let's meet in front of the general's statue for the handoff.
Okay, that's not what I intended to do, but that's fine. This is acceptable if I can play slightly better here. Slightly better here. Tee-hee. I'm so entertaining. And just as Gods Among Us has a Vita version, really? Oh, that sounds terrible. Hypothetically, the only COD game you won't platinum will be Black Ops 4. Theoretically, yeah. It is the only one that I will never touch no matter what. Unless it ever becomes boostable with 2 people in like 10 hours or something. And that is a very big what-if type of scenario that's never going to happen. So, realistically speaking, no. It'll never get platinumed. Sony changes their Golden Boy pretty frequently. You had Crash Bandicoot, Nathan Drake, Kratos, Astro. Yeah, every few years. So I don't know what's going to come after Astro.
I'm afraid this is a problem only technology can solve.
We plan on Dead or Alive 5.
Have fun with
5 times. So PS3 base, Ultimate, Last Round Vita, and Last Round PS4. I mean, you can platinum other games. You can platinum Sound Shape 6 times. That's not really saying much, but it's a thing you can actually do if for some reason you felt like doing that. And you actually can still platinum it all 6 times if you really want to suffer through it. I sure as hell don't. I got my 3 versions of it done, and would never touch it again. The auto-popping on that game was kind of janky, if I remember correctly, and beyond that, I would never want to do some of that single-player stuff ever again. Okay, let's see if I can go ahead and steal something that's a treasure from this guard, just in case I need to do it for that one trophy. Perfect. A sapphire. Oh, we won't miss it. Both keys. Vita, PS3, and PS4 version. She tried to platinum all the old school PlayStation games on the Vita. Slide, Jack, Ratchet. I mean, there's some great games in there. Don't get me wrong. There's some great games in there.
Can lure a guard onto that pressure plate. Otherwise, you're never getting into that upper level.
Okay. Lure guards onto red plates. Aha. Grapple cam. Let's do that one as L2. I don't see any red plates in here, though. Assign button, then press it again to toggle to grapple cam view. Okay. And then we can lure guards around. Okay, this is actually kind of cool. Alright, so we need to lure them onto those red plates toward the back, I'm assuming?
Over here!
Yeah, that's where we need to lure him to.
Hey, buddy!
It'd be worse than insulting his mother. Alright, did both God of War games on the Vita, thankfully. That's good then. Glad you never have to do that ever again. That was insufferable. Love the games, but they suck on the Vita. Oh, I'm sure they do.
Come over to this position!
Alright, is that gonna distract them long enough to actually pop up there on the panel? That is not gonna be enough. Oh, what is he doing?
Follow the sound of my voice! Nice. Now, sleep dart him so he'll stay on the plate.
How? Apparently not like that.
Now, sleep dart him so he'll stay on the plate.
Okay, you didn't tell me how to do that. It's definitely not that
Now,
button.
Sleep dart him so he'll stay on the plate.
Oh, I have to hit him for... Oh, God. That is not easy, actually. Four more God of War games left to platinum. Oh, you're making
The
progress.
second pressure plate, and it's sure to turn off the door lasers.
Oh, God, this is not going to be easy. This is actually shockingly complicated. How do I get my camera in there? Oh, it's back there, duh.
Yo, ugly!
Yo, ugly, I'm over here!
Eat dirt!
Okay, he does not hear that, so...
I'm yelling at you!
I'm yelling in your general direction.
Hey, pay attention to me! You're a bad person. I mean it!
You're a bad person, I mean it. Oh, that's kind of funny. Okay, I guess I actually have to go down the whole hallway. Because apparently the guards aren't that smart.
Up your nose with a rubber hose!
That sounds very painful, Bentley. Okay, so we gotta be careful about traps.
With the low self-esteem.
You with the low self-esteem.
I'm right here.
Alright, this is actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty fun.
You will never find
A little tedious,
me.
but...
Aloha, idiot.
Sleep him now while he's on the plate.
Hey, you, unattractive person.
Unattractive person. Damn, Bentley, why you calling me out like that?
Clear. Good thing you've got that afterburner. With nothing to climb on or to jump off of, it'll be
Got a
your
work
only
around the
means to
PS3
computer
Ascension,
or
almost done
office.
with. And then both versions of Ragnarok. Yeah, damn, Bentley, you just called me out. That wasn't nice of you. You didn't need to do that. That seems like it would have money in it, right? Oh, 2 coins. Wonderful. Let's try from here. I hope I'm going the right way. I feel like I am. Alright, all the traps are stopped, so that's good. Just break all the ones that aren't in the way. There's our terminal. Let's hit it. I bet we're about to do a hacking minigame, aren't we?
Don't be scared, little computer.
That's how funny this game is. Oh, this game has some great humor to it. Especially after that one comment, which I actually have the short ready to go for it. The short's completely ready, so I just need to upload it at some point. Yeah, easily one of the best lines of dialogue I've ever heard in a children's game. It's up there with some of the stuff in some of the old SpongeBob games. Back when SpongeBob was edgy and cool and all that stuff. This one looks like I can just run circles around him, so we should be fine. Alright, I really don't remember the hacking in this game, but it's definitely improved over Sly 2. There's more to it. It plays pretty well, as far as I can see. It's got some new mechanics to it. I'm still terrible with this type of minigame, though, but that's entirely my own fault. And we're good. Let's go.
The database is wide open.
Sony would release the PSP God of War games in the classic list. I bet they will at some point. It's just wondering how long it's going to take them to actually do it. But they really should. I fully agree. I'm surprised they haven't. That moment was good. Yeah, that was easily one of the best moments I've seen in one of these games. Get a job. Okay, well, let's do Bentley's mission next. Because we're already playing as Bentley, so might as well. Your mother's a worn-out piece of crap that's had more gentleman callers than the local phone operator. I can't believe they got away with that. That's the bigger thing for me, is how the hell did they get away with that? I know it was a different time, and I know that certain words have re-entered the dictionary recently. Like, ever since late 2024, we can now say things like gay and faggot and retarded again. But, like, I don't know how that was allowed in to a game. I am very surprised about that. Yeah, I am very surprised about that one making it in. Even if it wasn't that different of a time, though, because This game came out in like 2008 or something, didn't it? Or was it before that? I think it was before that, actually. It was like 2006 maybe, but even so... I mean, it was pre the good old, like, Xbox and PlayStation days of yelling the worst possible things imaginable in a COD lobby.
This is it. General Sal's palace. If we're gonna get at the...
Yeah, I'm actually super excited for RoboCop. That's gonna be that's a good addition for once. I am definitely glad to see that. That is one I will definitely play at some point because I've heard good things about it. I would like to play it, for sure. The other two I don't care about, but RoboCop for sure is one I'm gonna play. Because Terminator Resistance was really good. Was surprisingly really good.
No! You can't come out yet, my Blossom!
But please, my father will be so worried. Just let me tell him I'm all right. I beg of you, sir, let me out of this prison. Is this the way you will?
This sounds really bad taken out of context.
So unhappy.
Yeah, that sounds quite bad taken out of context, potentially.
Greetings, Honorable General Sal. I have heard of your impending marriage.
You played it and enjoyed it. I will definitely play it at some point, because, I mean, again, Terminator Resistance was really fun. So I would not mind playing another game from that developer. Plus, I think it's PS5 only, so only the modern generation, no PS4 stuff to worry about.
Completely capable of organizing the event. However, I might be interested in employing a photographer. A day of such momentous import should be captured for future generations to marvel
A
at.
photographer?
I have one of the world's best photographers on
The
retainer.
iPhone 16 make good enough camera
If he
for
truly
this
is
comrade.
world-class, then he might get the honor
Actually,
of
what
chronicling
phone do I even
the
have
event.
at this point?
However, I'll need to see some samples before I give him the job.
Of course. I'll have him come by right away.
Oh, mine's a 13.
You'd better
Okay,
not
yeah.
be wasting
So
my
the 16
time
could
with
definitely
you.
handle this.
I get very, very uncharitable when people waste my
Yeah,
time.
I could definitely handle this with an iPhone 16 whenever I eventually get an iPhone 16 or 17 or whatever the hell I decide to get. Because the one I have still works, so
General Sal wants some samples.
if I can't get an upgrade yet, then why the hell would I waste the money on it?
Areas with good photographic potential. Approach the guards while in costume, and they'll probably pose for you. Good luck, pal.
Costumes? I don't like costumes. Costumes are kind of a weird decision in this game. Terminator Resistance and improvement? Oh, absolutely, in every way. Like, the only thing that it's not an improvement on is it doesn't have co-op the way Salvation does, but in literally every other way, it's a better game.
Sunset password.
Got it. Here it is.
Triangle, X, square, circle. Wait. I fucked that up. Hang on, I fucked that up badly.
Tell me the sunset password.
Got it. Here it is.
Triangle, X, square, circle, triangle, X, square,
Day,
circle.
night, sun, moon.
Sorry, just being careful.
Listen up, meatheads. General Sal wants some pictures of his staff, so big smiles
Yeah,
all
it's a
around,
great game.
Or else.
Compared to Salvation, especially.
Great shot, but you'll need a few
Perfect.
more before talking with General Sal.
Tampa's PS5 only. I think we're getting the sequel. Tampa? There's a game for Tampa in Florida? Is that what you mean by that? I assume that's not what you mean by that. I haven't been to Tampa in forever. I mean, the only time I've been to Florida in the last 10 years was to go see Lizard Guy.
Wait! What's the midnight password?
Yeah, here it is.
X, triangle, circle, circle.
Night, day, moon, moon.
Yes, sir. My mistake.
All right, you stupid guards. Put on some smiles and get in a nice pose.
You called them
General Sal
stupid to
wants
their
some happy
faces.
photos.
What makes
Get
you
it?
think this is going to end well?
That's a
There we
good
go.
picture, Sly. One more
Treasured memories.
The general.
Salvation was... Oh yeah, Salvation was terrible. Oh, you had bad autocorrect. Okay, I was about to say, like, that was... That comment made no sense. But yeah, compared to Salvation, Resistance is actually pretty good. It's actually a well put together game. It's longer, it has a lot more gameplay to it. Just the only thing is it doesn't have co-op the way that Salvation did. Which is what makes Salvation actually tolerable in the first place, so...
Sending password now.
X square square X square square
Night,
X.
Sun, night.
Oh, didn't recognize you.
Okay, you two.
Didn't
Look at it.
recognize
The general
you,
would like
sir.
A nice couple shot.
You need a nice shot of the couple, and that obnoxious third guy is messing up the composition. Get rid of him.
How do I get rid of him? By telling him to look at the spikes? Or just tell him to get on these spikes? Yep. Well, he's a dumbass. He walked on top of the spikes. I can't help stupidity.
Really
How did it get Tampa? Since PS5... It went from PS5 only to Tampa? That makes no sense whatsoever. Yeah, I don't know where that came from. Oh, there was Carmelita right there, by the way. Apparently she doesn't care that I just snuck past her. Yeah, I have no idea how it got that from autocorrect. That's pretty random.
Get a few pictures of the general while you're in there. It's always a good idea to study your enemy.
We really don't need the pictures, just saying. These are not going to help us in the long
I
run.
don't know a moment of privacy. Make sure you get my good side. It must be quite amusing to observe the effects of power. Why is it that I'm always the center of attention?
Yeah, this seems like kind of a pointless part of the
nice
mission.
shot. Here, check out this pose. Impressive.
That'll do it,
It's kind of a throwback to Sly, too.
While you've got him buttered up.
Greetings, General Sao. As you have no doubt guessed, I'm the world-class photographer.
Yeah, his boss
hoping
fight
to
is
play
one of the
a
worst in the
humble role
franchise,
your
by the way, in my personal
magnificent
opinion.
weapon.
I hate both phases of it, and I am
Sample
not
of your
looking
work.
forward to it.
I have a
Even though I
keen
don't think we're going to get
eye,
to
a
it
great
tonight.
sense of
Well,
artistic
I don't know.
value.
We're only
I
at
can
2
tell at a
hours and
glance
15 minutes,
if
so
you're world
maybe
class.
we'll see.
But of course,
It's not
Your
super late, so we'll see how far we can
Excellency.
get. We'll see. We'll
You
see.
have a strong sense of compositional regularity and force perspectivism. These are adequate. You may have the honor of photographing my wedding.
Excellent.
1,000 thank yous, my lord. I'm sure it will be a wedding none of us will ever forget.
Perfect. Not gonna lie, don't know what you'd do if trophy hunting didn't exist. I mean, I would play games. There's a very real possibility I'd still be stuck playing, like, Call of Duty multiplayers or something. That's not impossible. What's up with autocorrect? Is like you're texting your mom about having ripped up chicken for dinner and autocorrected to riped up. I'm sorry, that's actually pretty funny. I'm sorry, that's actually hilarious. That is so far off the mark. That's actually hilarious. It probably shouldn't be, but that's actually hilarious. Even though it's that far off. Ripened children for dinner. Yes, that's entirely a thing that normal human beings would ever say. I remember back when Ellen DeGeneres wasn't a piece of shit, and her show was tolerable to watch, and she'd have like an a damn you autocorrect segment. That was a very different era. She's one of the ones that fled out of the country. Okay, so what would I like for 500 coins? Silent obliteration, yes, please. I will happily take that for Sly. Yeah, that's pretty funny, though. Sorry, I was just sending a quick message. Oh, that probably sounded very loud, because I think I just tapped that on the fucking mic. Ellen Degenerate, yep. Okay, so let me double check what Murray's trophy is here real quick. Funko Fusion is on sale. Okay, that might be a good meme game to do in a future stream. Maybe someday. Defend Murray from damage in Tearful Reunion. So, defend Murray from taking any damage in this mission is what I'm assuming that means. So, understandable. Let's head on up. We were watching this a few days ago. Alright, so yeah, so this time we just need to make sure Murray does not get hit. That is our miscellaneous trophy here, is Murray not getting hit. Whatever that means.
I picked up was somewhere on the water's surface.
I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, Funko Fusion looks like it could make for a decent stream title. It's not a good game, but it could be an interesting stream game.
Found the signal?
It's the team van. Last time I saw it, it was floating away on a block of ice in Canada.
We have the team van? Damn, okay.
Highly probable, given
Oh yeah, we lost it back in like chapter 7 of the previous game.
Baby, Mama's coming.
Don't even think about swimming, Murray. That water's freezing. You wouldn't last a minute.
He's a hippo, he might be okay. I don't know.
Hold your position.
Yeah, it's not like anything I really care that much about, but I feel like people have said that it's...
Bless you and
Or,
your bag of
not that it's good, just that it might make for an interesting, like, stream game or something. It's not something I have any real interest in. Okay, so we need to protect Murray.
Use that thrust thingy to pull the van over to me. Just follow the arrow to where I'm at.
Seems really stupid, but okay. Why not just rebuild the van? We can steal the money for a new van, Murray. It's not that hard. Let's just steal the money for a new one. Wouldn't that make the most sense? Like, wouldn't it?
Turn hard to juke out those.
Oh, I went the wrong way. Well, that's wonderful. Ow. Oh god, this helicopter can only take 2 hits. Well, it doesn't matter that much because at the very least, if you lose in these, you can replay missions unlike Sly 2.
Sweet man.
So it's not that big a deal.
New
versions of the Rocky figures. Speaking of Funko, ordered 3 more yesterday. Nice.
Careful, Murray.
Smash all the ice around the van. Oops. Well, we don't want to do that. Oh, shit. What the hell was that? Oh, okay, so that is a new threat. Okay, so this is not going to be easy. Oh, this is going to be rather obnoxious, isn't it? Yeah, he's not blowing it up. Is there a reason why it's not taking damage? Okay, so those things only go in one direction, so we should be okay. Alright, we're good. We're good.
This area is too dangerous. We have
Shout out show where a guy was asking a brother for money to help pay for his mortgage payment, but autocorrected to Mott's applesauce. Applesauce is disgusting in my opinion, but regardless.
No! Either help me.
Kill to have Sylvester Stallone sign one of them. If you can get him in a session, I'm sure you can get him to sign it. I gotta get Megan Maroney to sign something.
Got a little fuel left. Keep pulling as hard as you can. I'll try to clear the way.
Ow!
Okay, so this is gonna take a couple of tries.
Ow!
Ooh, thank God for the rewind here. By the way, this is not a trophy in the PS3 version. There's nothing like this you have to do. with, like, finishing these areas without taking damage and stuff. There's nothing like that you have to bother with. Thankfully. So that will probably be a hell of a lot harder on that version if you did, because you wouldn't have rewind. At least here you have rewind, so it's not really that big a deal. Well, how was I supposed to do anything about that? Am I supposed to get him here? Okay, I gotta go back. How am I supposed to do anything about that? He's kind of in a bad spot. There we go. Alright, we're still good. I gotta focus here for a second. Alright, we're good. Murray still has full health. Oh, what? I didn't even see him! Okay. Good job, enemy. You actually snuck up on me there. I give you credit. You actually snuck up on me. Alright, there we go. Oh, by the way, guys, Lizard Guy is a little bit busy at the moment. That's kind of why he's not streaming. I just thought I'd point that out.
But I'm out of fuel and I can't do anything about those spikes in your way.
But we're so
He definitely wants to do more streaming, but he's kind of busy right now with some important stuff.
She's right, Murray. It's hopeless. Get out of there. Save yourself.
I will not.
He's actually going back and doing some schooling-based stuff so that once he gets out of the military, he'll be in very good shape.
Would that I had such passion when they came from my little Jane.
So that's part of the reason why he's not streaming. He's taking some classes and stuff, so...
I will destroy the spikes blocking your path.
Be careful with those fireworks, Panda King.
So yeah, that's a big reason why he's not streaming currently. He will be back in the next few weeks, but he's busy with the importance of furthering a career that doesn't involve the military in the near future. Well, not near future, he's still got a few years left, but regardless, once that's done.
The Panda King forbids
So,
it.
very excited for when that all ends for him and he can go into the civilian world, make a shitload more money, and potentially live a lot closer either to home or my family's home. Or, which is also his home, because we were next door neighbors growing up, so... Yeah, he definitely wants to stream more. He's just a little bit busy with things that are, I would argue, more important. Okay, that's some BS. What is he getting hit by? There was a guy on the side of the road there. What? There we go. He got hit by nothing. Come on now, Murray. You aren't that much of a pussy, are you? You were a pussy in the first game, but... Come on, man. I don't know if there's friendly fire or not this time. God, he takes like a hit no matter what you do. Thank God this isn't the RA list. I'm sure the RA list would be even worse. Well, it would be worse if you were going hardcore mode. Softcore mode, you'd be fine, but... Hardcore mode, this is some ridiculous... What am I supposed to do? He's just randomly getting hit by things that aren't actually there. Or they, like, survive when they get... That's what's happening! How are they surviving getting crushed by the van? There's no logic to that. What the hell? There's no logic to that. They just get launched by the fireworks and then fly in behind the van. That's not fair. That is not fair in the slightest. There's nothing I can do about that. The game just decides they're randomly gonna... How in the hell did anyone who made this game think this was a good trophy? This is horrible. Like, this is just broken. No matter how good you are, this is legitimately broken. Wow, this is actually terrible. Like, this is actually terrible. This is actually bullshit. Like, what exactly do you want me to do? So if I fire too quickly, I'll hit Murray. But the fireworks don't actually kill things in one hit like they're supposed to. What the hell? They are not one-shotting the enemy. The enemy just gets in behind me and just one-shots me after that. What am I supposed to do? What exactly do you intend for me to do, developers? Someone sneaks up behind him every time. What is he getting hit by? I'm shooting behind him. There's nothing there. Okay, thank you. Yeah, if you have to do this shit on the... No, like...
The Panda King reigns again.
Of course he still hits me, somehow. And the difference is that if you're on the PS3 version, you do not have to do this no damage, by the way. If anyone cares, you do not have to do this no damage. You only have to do it no damage if you're on this version of the game. If you're on the PS3 or Vita version, you can just beat it and you're good. What am I supposed to do? He just randomly takes damage from things that aren't actually there.
Rush to your doom. The Panda King reigns again.
What am I supposed to do? This is terrible.
Rush to your doom.
This is actually terrible. This is completely unfair.
Come, vermin. Rush.
Willing to bet the developers never actually tested this one.
Reigns again.
Yeah, most likely one of the developers never actually tested. Because if they had, they would have realized it was complete bullshit and wouldn't have put it in the game. Okay, doesn't matter if I actually defend Murray. The game does not care. It just doesn't count. What am I supposed to do? He just randomly takes damage without actually getting hit by anything. What am I supposed to do, developers? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Clearly you did not playtest this. You put 0 seconds of effort into testing this. So what the hell do you want me to do? Easily the worst trophy in the game so far, that's for sure. Because it was so clearly untested. What am I supposed to do to avoid taking damage here? What do you want me to do, you assholes? What is it that you demand me to do here to count this? I literally cannot play this any more perfectly. What did he get hit by? He's getting hit by things that don't even exist. He's getting hit by things that do not exist. Okay, this is complete bullshit. Yep, this is some complete and utter bullshit, by the way. Easily the worst mission I've dealt with in this game so far, in terms of miscellaneous trophies. There's literally no skill to it. It's just complete bullshit. He just randomly takes damage from things that aren't there. There's no way. There is absolutely no way. And it's not like the other ones where there's even friendly fire to worry about. You literally can't hit everything. Look at how they attack. And he got hit by something. Of course he did. He got hit by a ranged attack, most likely.
That's right. Attack me.
No, he got hit again. What did he get hit by? He just randomly takes damage sometimes without actually getting hit. Okay, don't keep screwing me over, please. Just let me finish this bullshit. Okay, that one was my fault. I hate this kind of bullshit mission where it's so clear the developers never once tested the trophy requirements. Oh, complete this mission without Murray taking a single hit of damage. Sure, are you going to play it fair? Thank you.
Save the van.
That was terrible. That was absolutely terrible.
Well
That plays the same thing about Markman and Burnout. Racing games, but saying the same kind of... Oh, I'm sure I would be if I played a racing game. But we're going to play a sports game in the near future. I don't know if I'm looking forward to it or not.
You got shotgun for like a month.
A great.
So a copy of The Walking Dead the final season. Alright, that's good then. And your cartridge for Lego Jurassic World on Vita. That might actually be worth a little bit. Okay. That is easily the worst trophy so far in the game.
The operation is running smoothly. With access to General Sal's database and Sly successfully hired on as the wedding photographer, we're ready to make an attempt for Jing King. Given the complexity of Sal's downloaded data, I've programmed my ThiefNet computer to automatically analyze the... What the... General Sal? He's got my computer! Our whole plan is on that computer! How'd he find us? We're doomed!
Bentley, calm down. I need you sharp. Listen up, team. This Sal character is more clever than any of us thought. As of this moment, we have one goal. Steal back the ThiefNet computer. The time for subtlety is over. Bentley, break into the palace and ransack his personal computer. He might have linked it to ours. If so, that's where we'll start.
Send that to your TV. What are you supposed to do about the game?
No telling where this
Have
might
your
take
solid
us.
collection for the Vita someday. Well, you can get good money for it. It might be worth it. What can we... Oh, I didn't actually need to do that. Okay, so we have laptop retrieval. Is that the only mission right now? Wait, that is the only mission right now. What? Why is that the only mission? No, I don't want to play as Murray right now. Thank you very much. Please go back into the safe house and allow me to select a different character. Alright guys, honestly, I'm getting kind of tired. I was up super fucking early this morning to go to the dentist, which was a good checkup, by the way. I'm honestly really tired, so I think I'm going to call it the night here. Tomorrow night is going to be interesting. We made decent progress tonight, but tomorrow night, we're going to play I Have No Arms, But I Must Dab, as a certain deceased YouTuber once said, and I am sad to see that he doesn't get to see this happen. Yeah, I'm really tired. It's been a very long day, because up at that time of day, and then after that, worked for 10 hours or whatever it was, including driving, so I'm ready to take a break. So I'll be back on tomorrow, most likely, and we'll be playing I Have No Arms, But I Must Dab. See you guys tomorrow.